Hey everybody, Merry Christmas, even though that's tomorrow. Merry Christmas Eve today. You're a small business owner, if you found this video correctly. You don't have time for riffraff. You've got a lot to do. You've got employees to pay and a business to run. And when people are asking about overtime and keeping track of their hours, wouldn't it be great if you had like one sheet where they could just go in and put their hours in, and you'd have a copy of everything you need in a proper table that properly calculates how many overtime hours they worked based on the weekly method, the Fair Labor Standards Act. If it's more than 40 hours in a week, it qualifies for overtime, not necessarily 8 hours in a day. There are some states that are like that, like California, and I believe Oregon, or it's Washington State probably. Yeah, Washington and California, at least, they also have daily overtime. This video is not for that. If you're in one of those states, I have a different video and a different program in Excel because it's much more complicated. This is just weekly. Well, you can enter in information. You can enter in start time and end time and break if you want to. It'll automatically calculate the hours, or not. Maybe you just want to put in some raw hours. You can put in raw hours over here. You can put in vacation hours, holiday hours, bereavement hours. Put in the rate of the person. Sometimes they're going to be working for a different rate if they have a different prevailing wage rate for a different type of work. You can do that too. You can do anything. You just type in numbers. And when you do that, everything rolls forward into a table, and you choose employees. Let's do handy workman. And you see a pay stub for whatever period you want. Don't want 115, you want 1231. Okay. Here it is. Shows you how many hours they worked, how many hours they had for holiday. You can start them off with a vacation balance, and it'll deduct vacation hours from their total balance over here. It's got gross pay. If you put a rate in there, it's got an average prevailing rate. If the rate wasn't standard for all hours throughout the period, it calculates overtime hours right here. 13 shows you what days they happened on because it breaks this out by week. This is for a business that's paying twice a month, middle of the month and the end of the month. If you pay on a different schedule, we just have to change the matrix to put the proper pay schedule that you have. Also, if your week doesn't start on Sunday and end on Saturday, we can adjust that. If it ends on, say your week goes from Monday to Sunday, starts on Monday or something, we can change this to change the day of the week appropriately so that it works for your business. But it just works, and it gives you everything you need just by putting the information in here. So 49 bucks. If you want a copy or access to this, you can download, and then you have a question or two about how to, I'll ask you the question when you buy it, really, which is, what's your pay period? What is your pay period? Because it matters for this reporting table. So once I get your pay period, and if you're okay with the week starting on Sunday and ending on Saturday for calculating a weekly overtime, then we leave this. Otherwise, we change that. And you can enter in your employees. If you need additional columns in here, additional notes, you can do that and add them to the table. It's really not that bad. It's really quick. So anyway, overtime, small business, want to make sure you're doing it correctly for weekly, and keep track of your employees either one at a time. Give one employee access to one of these sheets and it's theirs, or give all employees access to it and have them all fill it out. But I'd recommend doing one at a time, especially if you're going to put their rates in there, because you won't want everybody seeing everybody else's rates. So you do this for one employee at a time, or it could be yours, and you can import time clock data that can come out in any type of format and paste that in here with the proper employee. There's a lot you can do with this to integrate it with whatever system you're using if you're not doing it by hand. All right, so payroll should be easy. We're making it so. Merry Christmas Eve, 49 bucks. You have an overtime weekly employee hour tracker in Google Sheets. All right, good luck. Payroll should be easy. We are making it so.